than done.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Andrew Wiggins is out there with John Collins. Then there's Hardaway. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the center position. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards is out there with Lever. Then it's Oden. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's KD in at the small forward position. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Collins with it. Oden picks him up. And the Hawks with possession here. Fires from 18. And he can't jam it through. And so it's Lever who brings up the ball for Minnesota. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
Here's Hunter. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. You know, both these sides' doors are very stout on the defensive end. Scoring might be tough to come by.
Well, you have two coaches who believe that championships are won with outstanding defense. So, number one, you try to contain the ball. If a rotation is required, it is on time and on a string, and they challenge every shot. Just special defensive units.
And it's Wiggins missing.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
The shot by KD. No good. Hardaway finds Hunter. And here's Collins from outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
An improving three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
Siakam banked in off the glass. Siakam's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And here is Lever. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Siakam, good. Siakam's got 6.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there.
Hardaway, no good. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Lever, the pass to Siakam.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is number 1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Wasted no time on that one.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
With some arc, and Lever with the nice bucket inside.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Here's Hunter, and that one's on target from the wing. 5 points in the game.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Now Young, after the missed 3 from KD. The pass to Hunter. And then Hunter with the jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. The dish to Collins. Here's Wiggins. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Lever. And stolen by Wiggins. Young way outside. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Minnesota calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And here is KD, following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and as this goes to town.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from three.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Durant. Maggette comes in for Edwards. And Lever subbed in for Harper.
Guys, that is what you call two physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
A three-pointer, Wiggins, the rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Maggette, got a hand on it. Right side Hardaway. The wing jumper, off target.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's Atlanta, ending the first quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the court for Atlanta, Hunter is out there with John Collins. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Black in at the guard position. Now, here's Lever. Here's Maggette, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Collins.
Oh, something you like about Corey Maggette is that he's a worker. He makes the most of his time on the floor and gives you all he's got.
And he knocks down the first one. We know Doris officiating is always going to be a point of contention, but some teams let it affect them more than others.
And Kevin, that can obviously have a major difference in so many of the games. And for me, a lot of times it comes down to maturity. Teams that dwell on calls are going to have issues, particularly in big games. Let the coach worry about the officials. You play.
And here's Maggette after the three-pointer from John Collins. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut back down to 10 points after they get the bucket from Karl Anthony Towns. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
A triple move gets a little separation, and that's all Wiggins needs. That's pretty.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Siakam is checked in for Minnesota. Siakam sets his screen for Lever. There's the three. No good from Maggette.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Lever finds Towns. Now Siakam. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. No good from Maggette. Murray for three. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Minnesota calls timeout. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, Big Dog.
Yeah, well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts.
Now, here's Lever. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Looking to end the run, and Siakam with the layup. Siakam's got 10 points.
Now, this is such a critical component to Siakam's game. The face-up ability, nicely done on the jump shot.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Well, right now, Andrew Wiggins understanding in the catch and shoot, they can't guard him.
For three, Edwards. Atlanta with the rebound. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Collins kicks to Hunter. Over Siakam. Hunter, no good. So for the Timberwolves, their last game, a win against the Bronx.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
Minnesota making a switch here. Durant's checked in.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Wiggins has got 9 points now in the quarter. Robertson dishes to Towns. With his first shot attempt. Nice jump shot. Good.
That's a great setup by Towns. You love to see that vision from your big man.
There's the triple. Black, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The Hawks leading by 17. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Hawks have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. Minnesota making some changes. Oden comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Levers subbed in for Robertson. Minnesota calls timeout.
And let's take a look now at the numbers for DeJounte Murray. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster. Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Boy, KD's so good with that up fake. He knows once he's got his man in the air, all he's got to do is jump into him and create the foul shots.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
The Hawks leading by 21. On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Black. And here's Collins from outside. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
The Timberwolves haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Free throw drops for KD.
What we know about Kevin Durant is this is a seasoned veteran who is so comfortable in his own skin. For Kevin Durant, it's about the purity of the game and the competition.
And he nails the third. 30 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Black. Hasn't made one yet. Over Lever. A nice shot by Black. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Durant. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
He gets that one. 20 points for Big Dog.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Atlanta as they wrap up the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, they made a run there at the end. How did that happen?
We didn't do a good job of closing the half. We got to contain them from not making shots. We just got to do a better job.
We'll see if you can do that. Thanks, Carl. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Atlanta Hawks.
Right now, they're scoring the ball with ease. Good decision-making, kind of punishing the defense for overplaying certain guys. They just seem a step ahead.
Or 10 steps ahead. This game hasn't been close for a minute.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
You know, right now for the Hawks, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And you know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
They've got Edwards holding out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Durant, and it's Lever in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Lever. Shot clock at 5. Here's Oden. And it's Greg Oden with the finish.
Easy money down low for Oden, rewarding himself there with great effort.
Here's Hunter. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Lever kicks to KD. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Murray, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Edwards can't hit.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And just making it hard to stay on it. The dribble moves gets Murray the space he needs to operate.
Now here's Durant. He's got 5. Oden passes to Siakam. Goes up at the stripe. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Hunter no good.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Here's Durant. That one falls. KD's got 7 points.
You love the efficiency of that play. Kevin Durant on the interior. Yes, sir.
Young dishes to Murray. Over Edwards. And there's Murray on the assist by Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And they recover it. And a wide open look for Siakam. Drills the three-pointer. 13 points in the game.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Young finds Murray. From downtown, here's Bamba. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Offline with his 3.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Young. That's good from 17 feet away.
And I like the resourcefulness Young brings to the table, taking any shot he can create.
Siakam a screen on Johnson. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bamba's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
For 3, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Murray, good.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Minnesota calls timeout. Towns is checked in for Pascal Siakam. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of this season's best rebounding point guards. And you look at Lever, one of the game's best, 2nd in the league.
And this is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do it.
No, exactly. These guys will scrap. The majority of point guards in the league make their living strictly on the perimeter, but not these guys. They're just as comfortable down low as they are outside.
Now, here's Bamba. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, and the basket by Johnson.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Edwards passes to Durant. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Durant's got 10 points.
How competitive is Kevin Durant? You make a 3, I'll make one right in your eye.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
It's blocked.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Shoots a fader, and again it's Atlanta. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hawks.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
But they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Looking to get it going. Misses off the left iron.
You know, scoreless this quarter, and it's not helping them battle back.
And then Johnson with the jam.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Bamba a screen on Lever. Here's Hunter. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Atlanta way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Timberwolves shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Hunter, and it's Johnson in at the small forward.
And the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Here's Hunter after the made shot from Oscar Robertson. The fadeaway. Hunter no good. And the Timberwolves with possession. And stolen by Hunter. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And the shot goes down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Towns a screen on Murray. Teardrop shot. Robertson's shot is good. Robertson's got 4 this quarter.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
And Young kicks to Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 5th assist in this one. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the 2nd deep ball to go down for this guy.
Young pass to Bamba. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Basket counts.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Young pass to Hunter. Over Towns. And again, it's Atlanta.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Got that one up quick. Hunter's got 12 points here in the second half.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Now here's Towns. 3 from Robertson, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Here's Hunter for 3, Murray. And then Hunter with the jam.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now here's Edwards. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Hunter's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Big Dog.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Lever taking his time here. Outside Edwards. No good with the triple.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
And I like to see Murray dictate the action like that inside, on the front foot, forcing the defender into a foul.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Murray nails both of them. Minnesota with the ball. And here is Lever. Outside Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Young from outside drains it from beyond the arc.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Hunter with a screen on Lever. Young finds Hunter. And then Hunter with the jam.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Bamba with the block.
I'll tell you, the kind of lockdown defender Mo Bamba can be. Send it back, young man.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Big Dog.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
And that one is good.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Young against Lever. Pass to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Young.
I'll tell you, I love the focus of Mo Bamba. That defender was in his grill, and he knocks it down.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Big Dog.
Siempre creía que iba